Watch the time passing by, seeing strangers in the sky. Rusty eyes stare and bleed. Hope the hell that you do not see. Something in this world needs a change. Yeah. Hear the lies, see their eyes. Morally, are we compromised? Stained again by a friend. Cut yourself back down to size. Something in this world needs a change. Another slap in the face. I know this time of the year as a revolution. Still I fall out of place. Open your mind to the change of evolution. Look around, there's a change. Try to find the end of pain. People who cause are just partly to blame. Try to find the reason why we all stay the same. Something in this world needs a change. Another slap in the face. I know this time of the year is a revolution. Still I fall out of place. Open your mind to the change of evolution. Another slap in the face. I know this time of the year is a revolution. Still I fall out of place. Open your mind to the change of evolution. Another slap in the face. I know this time of the year as a revolution. Still I fall out of place. Open your mind to the change of evolution. Another slap in the face. I know this time of the year as a revolution. Still I fall out of place. Open your mind to the change of evolution. Watch the time passing by, seeing strangers in the sky. Rusty eyes stare and bleed. Hope the hell that you do not see. Something in this world needs a change. Yeah. Hear the lies, see their eyes. Morally, are we compromised? Stained again by a friend. Cut yourself back down to size. Something in this world needs a change. Another slap in the face. I know this time of the year as a revolution. Still I fall out of place. Open your mind to the change of evolution. Look around, there's a change. Try to find the end of pain. People who cause are just partly to blame. Try to find the reason why we all stay the same. Something in this world needs a change.
Hello, everybody. I was playing a joke on you. Welcome, everybody, to another new season of the Midweek League. And look at this new microphone. I am on fire. Welcome to every single one of you. Hopefully, you can hear me all right. We'll be tuning. I did it on purpose, my people. I was trolling you, trying to get you all. It was the surprise reveal. My microphone. But I gotta tell you, I am so excited for this championship to begin, and we ain't gonna wait any longer. Go right into qualifying. Where, as per usual, we got somebody at the lead, and that somebody is Christian Mola. Now driving Big Brain Racing Team. My apologies. Here you see DSRT Zone, Stan van der Koelen. Fantastic to see him back on a track, and certainly showing he still has the level needed to be at the top of the board. P2 for the driver. On P3, we got ourselves another Dutchman. It's Marijn van Veen on a P3, and I trolled you all with the microphone, huh? I think the sound should be good. How it is. Please let me know if the audio is okay. Of course, Beverly is in 3. Then we got Gianluca De Luca. That name. Adam Gardner on P5. And then we got Arte, Vivert, Wolfgruber, Cautious, and look who has just jumped into P3. Mr. Samuel Brackstad on P2. Big surprise to see him. Look at him. Mr. Albert Georgie. Long time no see. Really happy to see him back on the track. Clear as a whistle. Is the mic quality good? I hope so, Ranko. I love you, babe. Look at that. Everybody joining. Welcome, Gasmin. And there we saw somebody spinning out. It was one of the Big Brain Racing cars. Well, as the drivers go through this qualifying session, let's head over into a little bit of information about the championship. Of course, as per usual, the format stays 60-minute practice, 20-minute qualifying, 60-minute race with one mandatory pit stop. Only mandatory for the fuel. It sounds full and delicious. Oh man, thank you. At like a burger. I love the burger. Well, let me tell you about the calendar, because it's looking even crispier than my mic. It is Hungaroring for the premiere. Right, wow. Then next week we got Indianapolis. Follows with Coda, Solder, Valencia, Monza, and a random track to finish off the championship. My God, that is gonna be exciting. Here you see Rene Coaches keeping himself on P11. Somebody that is flying so far is Mr. Christopher Wolfgrabber. The Austrian driver doing a great job on his Lamborghini. Unfortunately, from internet issues from the driver. Nonetheless, that's an incredible exit, and that might be the pole position. As you can see, that is going to be the case. Wolfgrubber moves into the lead. Van der Koelen stays on second. How many people are we on the broadcast? Let me know. Over 15 already. That's lovely to hear. Please tell me in the chat, did you miss the Midweek League? Here is Jasper Loman about to cross the finish line. That's a lovely livery, and that is a lovely lap as well. 44.7 brings him up 20 seconds. That said, with some of the other drivers, of course, Fabio Galamini, what a seat gave us. last time around. Let's see if he can better himself on a season 6. So far, Galamini, quite a bit of speed through the corners. You know what? We're gonna go with my man, the new Bacalao, Ricardo Pires. Let's go for a little bit of a track guide, shall we? Before setting into turn number 1, you need to break at the 100 mark. Very late apex on turn number 1, and we head now with this flat out section into the first hairpin. As you can see, you want to keep it in second, trying to carry the speed for a little bit of trail braking to manage the car stability all throughout this first sector. Now heading up the hill into the second one with turn number 5. Sharp and quick left-hander. Track limits are really tough on the Hungaroring. We'll talk about the track a little further once we finish this amazing track guide as we head into the chicane. Pires taking a lot of the curve. Now into some 90 degrees, the left and the right. Time for the third sector and time to finish the lap. Pires, nice right-hander once again. A corner that usually take him third. Big braking zone here. I think it's going to be a key part of the track for overtakings. The track is well known for not having a chance to make any moves whatsoever. I think that is the only clear place, where you could make a move, as well as turn number 1. The rest of places are dangerous, especially getting to the second sector. Things get impossible. The track is so narrow. A lot you can do, but it stays on 29th. And talking about the track, that is one of the key of this 60-minute race: consistency. It's all about keeping your car on the black stuff. One tiny mistake, you drop it all. Not a lot of chance for overtaking, but certainly lots of chance of gaining spots on your strategy. On the pit lane, it's all about the pace, and qualifying is one of the most important parts of racing on the Hungaroring. There you see Petrovic waiting to go for a lap. White flag being thrown. One of the stewards. Let's head with Nathan Pires, a man I've been wanting to see for a while. He is back with all of us. Now heading into the last corner, last hairpin here at the Hungaroring, keeping it very tight for Lexus. That is a great exit from Nathan Pires, but still gonna stay 18th. Here to see, not in the top 10. Let's see. He has just struggled this laps. Just take a quick look at the track map. The track is as busy as it can get. We are 49 drivers on the grid. This race is going to be absolute pandemonium. Big thing to mention as well, we got live stewarding thanks to Brian Howard. He's going to be a busy bee throughout this next 60 minutes. That could be heaven or hell for him. The other drivers right now on this grid. Let's go with a classic with a Laura Hale. Here you have her on the Bentley. Odd choice considering the Bentley doesn't be the best car in a long time. Hey, who doesn't like boats? I love them all. Clearly seen on the standings, it's all Ferrari and McLaren for the most part. Some Lamborghinis also showing their faces with that new Lamborghini Evo 2. Car is up to pace and it could be a big challenger for the championship. So far, our leader, actually, a Lamborghini on P2. One of the most consistent cars throughout the history of Assetto Corsa Competizione, the Aston Martin, driven of course by Christian Mola himself, Van der Kula and Ruddy 2-6. That is our provision top 3. Qualifying, still a minute to go. One more chance for everybody drive their hearts out and put themselves as high as they can on the board. He's coaches, it's not going to be one of them. Going to abort the lap. Now Van der Kulen is going to cross the line. He could have a shot at Mola's P2. Stan Van der Kulen is going to cross the line. Van der Kulen! 32 thousandths of a second. Push slow for that P2. Mola's not coming out, it seems. Christopher Wolf is back to hunt everybody down. And as you can see, he is comfortably in the lead. Not count Stan Van der Kulen though out because he is on another flying lap. And right now he's a 10th down. If he gets a couple more, this could be the pole position for him. Wolfgrubber has gone into the pit lane, so it all comes down to Van der Kulen. Can he finish the job? So far, so good for the Ferrari driver from DSRT. The lines are good. The left-hander is fantastic. Can he get the right exit through here? Very slidey on the mid-corner, but still, he survives. He makes it work. Now, this is the crucial part. Breaking as late as you can to nail the right-hander, and then the 2 hairpins. That's a fantastic line from Stan Van der Kulen. The Dutchman could have a shot at the lead. Mola, Wolfgrubber are looking very tight from the pit lane. Could this be the pole position for a man who wasn't driven in months? Stan Van der Kulen could drop back into the lead with that fantastic exit. There you have the checkered flag, the finish line. Stan Van der Kulen moves into the top and puts the SRT on a pole position. Provisionally, still some drivers out on track, but that is one hell of a lap from the Ferrari 296. Adam Garner is going to give it a shot. He's not improving on his best, fortunately for him. Liam P10. Great qualifying result though. Let's go with Bruno Fantocci, man. Has been pretty shot throughout all of qualifying, and as you can see, that shine has went way quickly. P6 from Fantocci. Back with phase of qualifying session, and now the main event comes. It is 6 minutes of racing. Strap on out to waiting session. Proceed to race. You have to say, my lord, that is a packed grid. We're talking drivers. That's insane. What a wonderful 20-minute qualifying, and gets a Ferrari on the lead, a P2 for the Lamborghini, P3 for the Aston Martin, driven by Stan Van der Kulen on pole, Christopher Wolfgrubber. I have to say now, as we previously mentioned, it is all about your pace, more so than taking a lot of chances. So as long as your position, but this race is all about strategy. You're not going to be able to overtake on track as much. Pinning at the right moment, considering there are 50 cars on the track, is good. Now, if you a little bit, here you see the red led by Stan Van der Kulen on the first line. It's going to be Grubber with him. Ola and Giorgi on the throw on Brackstad, Fantocci, Vivert, Van Veen, the Luca and coaches for the top 10. You have Gardner, Pavsek, Harta, Regazzoni, Handy, Geretz, Kleina, Hackle, Gisma, and Pierce for the top 20. Then we got Petrovic, Mr. Tikna, Raya, God, Jasper Loman, Jordan Hammer, Mocha, Jake Hayden, C, and Popa for the top 30. Hamid, Lester, Gemelo, Idez, Bacalao, Redetz, Galamini, Conset, Vorak, Stefanito Furlan, Laura Hill, and Patrick Heck. Top 40. And for last 10, it is Stan Faintownson, Basco the Gamer, Joao Pedrito Barreto, Mike Brockton, Bordinen, August Jansen, Santa Darahoy, Gallagher. Those are our 50 cars on the track. Let's go for a quickie. My mic is cutting off. Can you please tell me if that is already done? Solved. Hopefully it is. Let's go for a quick track guide. As you see, turn number 1, very sharp. Plenty of opportunities. We head into the first serpent of many. Now finishing the first sector. A little upper on the sky. Here, second sector, where drivers are going to struggle so much, especially throughout this chicane. 90-degree right. Left-handers. Third sector time with the 2 long straights. 2 hairpins. That would be the end of the lap. Let's go with our drivers. They're used. When did it cut out? Wing 1, could you please tell me? Wow, I just a little underground. Could you please let me know when it cut down? Was it when I was screaming? Oh, I've seen. It's when I talk a little lower. That's when the microphone cuts out. But my apologies. I think it's fixed now. I think everything is good to go. If I'm not mistaken, it was when I was speaking too low, right? Please confirm if you would be so kind. Because then what I can do is just get my volume a little higher. Let's do it right now. There you go. Well, there you see Dan van der Kulen. The man is going to lead the race from his start. The weather is looking fine here at the Hungaroring. No rain to be expected for the next 30 minutes. So now it all comes down to the drivers. What will they be able to do? Yeah, I really think it was that as well, my friend. Thank you very much for letting me know, Wing Wong. Highly, highly appreciate it, my friend. Thank you. I just got the headset. That's why we had that technical mishap. So I really appreciate you telling me, my friend. Thank you. And now, let's get ready to rock and roll, because the red lights are gonna turn green, and this season is about to start. Once we cross the finish line, it's gonna be Stan Balakula from Wolfgrove, Mola, Georgie, Blackstuff, Antochi, Fiverr, Van Vinda, Luca, Coaches for the top 10. The reds turn green, and that is a fantastic start from the Lamborghini. It's gonna be side by side or not. Look at the Lamborghini really go through. Fantastically done from Wolfgrove. Now Stan Balakula can do a lot. Pandemonium! Absolute chaos up to number 1, and we have a big contact as well. Through turn 2, look at the dives happening all over the place. Pandemonium once again. 4-1 through the corner, for the love of God. What is going on? Pure madness in this first half of the lap. You can see the 3 wides happening everywhere. Look at the dive! My Lord! What was that? Oh, Jesus! What? Absolutely going a little too fast through turn number 5, and that is his car as dead as a wrinkle. We go with the leader with Wolf Grubber. At the moment, holding the lead. Stamina the Cool is still in second. Couldn't keep it up. Christian Mola coming from behind. Needs to be careful. Here you see Mola. It sounds a lot better with my friend. I hope you're having a good time here with me. There you see Wolf Grubber with a great mid corner. The exit is going to be sublime. And lap number 2. Here we go. On the middle of the pack. Still chaos ensuing. There you see 2, 3, and 4 wides. Evito Kopsa, what's up with you, my man? And what's up with my man from the SRT? My man, my brother from another mother, Maurice Vandenhop. Oh, there's a little bit of a punt there, sealing Utal. Then there's a car spun around, that is Petrovic. Thankfully, he is out. They copy pasted F1 open lobbies. Well, Wing Wong got an F1 championship going on. So tune in tomorrow. We're gonna have lots of fun. Hopsec trying to make a move on Marine Bean. Not going to be able to do so just yet. Things at the top stay the same. It's all settling down with what we previously mentioned, which is pure pace. We're having people flashing the lights left and right. This is the back of the grid. Side by side action all over the place. What's happened? Fabio Galamini. He actually teleports. Can we see what happened? Couldn't even see it. That was weird. And we have a crash as we go live. What's happened? Another teleport. What the hell is going on this race? That's what happens when you have 50 people only in Hungaroring. Some things will go well, some things won't. And now we were talking about traffic management being a very important thing in this race. Well, it becomes even more important with all the incidents. As you can see, the leaders already half a lap ahead of the cars at the back. This is going to be interesting. Here you see Wolf Grubber still keeping the lead. Van der Kulen just trying to keep behind all of these drivers. We got Van Veen, Papsik, and Harte fighting very closely to one another. Papsik, of course, Constant Racing Team. Love to Edito Kopsa, Roquito as well. We love them both. The Rene coaches up in P12. What can he do? Could he go and try something with Stefan Hackle? What an absolute chaotic 5 minutes of racing we have had so far. Are things coming down in the back of the grid? Like they are. Mohamed Lester taking an easy move on Mark Brudgen. We have already had a couple of retirements. We have side by side there. You see Hammerlin goes through. Ossi Eloranta fighting so much. We have nearly side by side through turn number 5. Certainly not recommended with everything we've seen, but Dietrich Genitz wants to make it done. Side by side through turn number 6. It looks like Genitz should have this covered. He's going to have the inside for the chicane. Will Eloranta try this side by side for the chicane? I don't recommend it, certainly. He's actually going to try to commit to it, but certainly not going to be the case. Thankfully, it's not. Let's go with Bacalao. Ricardito Pires. Grande Ricardo. B29 catching on Robert Conset. In front of him, Erwin Usma and James Payton having a trade-off. Let's go with the top 3 because it's getting even tighter. Look at who has joined the chat. Nobody else than Andreita Furlan. Well, Wing Wong, I'm going to correct you. The M6 is not heavy like a tank. The M6 is a tank. Oi, look who's in the chat. Ciao, Fabio. Sorry to see you, man. Sorry to see you in the pit lane, eh? Bravissimo, Alamini. How are you, my friend? It's a shame to see you. Dropping down. AC Mola. Good lines. Even better from the DSRT driver. Dan Van Nakula. Closer and closer as the seconds go by. Nearly 10 minutes into this race. And I'd love to see you all here in the chat. Please invite everybody to the party. Send the link to your friends, your family. Let's get this party started. Tank with the staying top speed indeed. Van Veen 15 seconds. It's a penalty. That's my new song of the season. For the penalty. It's a penalty. Hope you liked it. Here you see Pavsak trying something on Mr. Van Veen, who has gotten the 15-second penalty. Ryan Howard, of course, the men's stewarding. Now, Van Veen goes a little wide. Pavsak is forced to smash the brake pedal. Because if he didn't, this would have been horribly wrong. Let's go now with Joao Pedro Barreto going very wide. Nearly pass up with Borak. Borak goes through, but he has a drive through already. It looks like that is track limits. The first victim of the race. We have the SRT zone. August Janssen, who doesn't have the livery. I'm going to have to whoop his ass. Not having what he needs to have. So with coaches and Hackle nearly side by side. The pit window has opened, so now strategy comes into play, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, it is mandatory to pit once, but all you have to do is load the fuel tank up with 1 liter. So what strategies have the drivers taken? Have they gone lower on the fuel to get up at the start and then load it up further? They're gonna go with 1 liter. No. We'll find out as the minutes go through. Rene Coach is really close to Gianluca De Luca. Here we have a lovely 4-man battle. Here you see it's a Vasco da Gamer, August Janssen, Petrovic, and Mark Brodkin. Really tied battle between 4. Let's head with Nathan Pierce. Let me tell you, has lost a lot. Started on 20th. So far down, the person who has gained the most positions is Laura Hill up in the 21st. He started on 39th. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a complete start for Laura Hill. Let's see if she can keep it up. I think that is not going to be to do. Here you see Van Veen, Pavsek, Harte, and Ragazzoni fighting with one another. Seems like Pavsek is starting to get a little bit uncomfortable with fighting so much with Van Veen. Here you see Harte was nearly hitting to the outside line. Picture is not going to happen, and the fight continues. He mentioned that qualifying fighting is so hard in this track. It's so narrow. You only have 2 corners where you can have a shot at overtaking. For the rest, you're done. Great lines from Mola. The top 4 starting to fly away. They're 4 seconds ahead of Samuel Brackstad. Back followed. Janssen dropping the position. Petrovic, what he's going to try it again, showing the nose. Not going to happen. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, let me inform you on the pace. From the top, we see 44s. From the middle of the pack, 45s, and that's mostly it. That was a great move from Nick Regazzoni. That was a beautiful, beautiful overtake. From the big brain racing driver, I need to tell you, thank you so much to every single one of you that are watching the stream. I see we are already 20 people. It's lovely to see the support you're all giving us. They're more than highly appreciated. We're all the best. Artem Lotter. Fighting with Jasper Lomana. Let's go with Brandon Klein. The man that has lost quite a bit. He started 17th, but he finds himself on 23rd. Right now trying to catch on one of my favorite drivers in this championship, Vladimir Popov. Mamo Popov, let's see how he's able to handle himself. No rain expected still. Let's head now. Nathan Pierce, because he's side by side with Robert Consett. It doesn't look like it's gonna be too much of a fight. The Lexus has this done, and diddled. So good from Mr. Nathan Pierce. Rex again. Well, I want to go with our leader, with Christopher Wolfgrubber, because let's take a look at the track map. Remember, we said, ladies and gentlemen, traffic management is so important. Well, we're only 12 minutes in, and the leader is already 30 seconds behind the first bunch of cars that will be lapped. So this is going to become even more chaotic than on the start once we start seeing some pit stops happening. At the moment, one of the few drivers who has done so is Nathan Pierce. And then we got Fantocci, Lester, Georgi, Elo, and Vuorinen. Let's go with Mola van der Kula and Wolfgrubber fighting for the lead. And look at this as well. Look at this. Three-man bound. Very bad exit from Bambin. Braxad, as you can see, go through. Bobsek again on just the tip of the iceberg to finally make the move. But he's going to stay behind. Go back with our leaders, because look at how close these three are racing. They're opening a big gap. The rest of the field. Look at Van der Kula so fast through the chicane. Fortunately, has to slow down. There's not too much of a choice he has. Well, let me tell you, you need to give a lot of credit to Stan Van der Kula. He hasn't driven in months, and to come back in such a strong way, he deserves all the praise in the world, of course. Former teammates battle, Van der Kula and Mulla. Mulla being a part of the SRT for many years. Been into Big Rain Racing. Pavsek finally going for Van Veen. Can he close the move? Looks like he can. I'm sure he must be ecstatic for finally making it through. Like Pavsek had a little bit of the upper edge when it comes to pace. Let's head now with Brandon Kleina and Vladimir Popov. Finding really close. Look at Kleina go for the inside. Popov going a little too wide. He slides through, and Erwin Utsma could do just the same. No, he cannot. Popov closes the door, says, hell no. To the no, no, now. Hell to the no. Not happening. So let's move now with Vasco da Gama. Putting with Patrick Heck. Getting some lovely information from our race director, from our main steward. Ryan Howard, we go with the three-man battle. In the middle, Mr. Remnant Racing, and what's happened there? My God! Ay, 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 ay! Connection issues is here. Look at the dive! Look at the dive, my Lord! Henry Handy! Those are some big cojones, and of course Kevin Smolka says hello and thank you. Look at Gardner say, hey, I might take it as well. Can he go on the outside line? No. Better to be safe than sorry. What's happened, Van Veen? I'm beat! I'm beat! Ba, 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 ba. Into the pit lane. Completely straight. Well, I really don't know what's happened there. The car is still parked. It could have either been an issue with the hardware, could have been him being pissed off about the drive-through. I really don't know, but that's a very unfortunate way to end the race, especially the premiere. We go back on board with Christian Mola. Van der Kulen keeping his cool head as cold as possible. It's as cold as ice. And Wolf Grubber. What an incredible race from him. I do have to say, Wolf Grubber is the slower of the three. But the good thing about this track for him is that since there are no chances of overtaking, you can stay ahead. You need to be at least a second and a half faster to make an easy move through there, and you can see that was a mistake. And Vamakula tried to go for the move. There was a punt, and Wolfgrad went out. Let's take a replay. There you see, Vamakula goes on the inside. Looks like Wolfgrad was already making the corner. We'll see what the stewards think of that. Came to see. Looks like a disconnect. Yeah, it looked like a hardware malfunction because he just went straight. Let's see if we get any information from him. For now, we didn't get anything. What we get is Mola and Van der Kulen fighting for the lead. We don't know if he's going to get a penalty. Certainly keep an eye closed. You see Harte, the Irishman. Come on, Alana. Go against Rick. Rick, yeah, exactly. Nick Regatoni. Wolf Grubber having an issue through turn number one. He shouldn't have any damage. The tap was very light. Yeah, Van der Kulen 10-second penalty for the incident. Nope. That's going to send them quite back. And this is going to make Christian Mola very comfortable. Let's see. Of course, Van der Kulen is going to try to slow Christian Mola out as much as possible. Renee Coaches trying to catch him. Pavsek and Rackstad having a lovely fight. I gotta say, the race has been chaotic so far, especially those first 3 laps. Now the gaps are getting a little bigger, but these 3 are fighting non-stop. That was an incredible move from Thomas Pavsek. Now Renee Coaches, let's see if he can try it as well. You can see it's not going to be enough. Maybe the turnaround now on the hairpins could be the chance. There we go on the bonnet of the McLaren coaches with a great exit. Van der Kulen and Christian Mola trading positions left and right. Great moves from everybody involved. Lovely battle so far. Oh, yeah, we're having a little bit of a disconnection there again. Seems like the server is struggling a little bit. So many people fighting left and right. And Mola and Van der Kulen still go through it. Harte, Regatoni still fighting. And now Smoka in handy as well for P11. Well, right now we've already gone through the first 20 minutes of the race, and I want to focus primarily on when the drivers are going to start pitting. Taking a look at the track map, you can clearly see the field is completely spread out. And certainly, the earlier you go, worse chances you have of staying alive, because right now if you pit and you're on the front, you're going to end up in the middle of that whole pack. Mostly everybody usually pits on the halfway point of the race. For example, we've seen people like Christian Mola pit at the last lap possible of the pit window. Makes it very efficient. Here you see Stan van der Kulen lapping some of the drivers at the back. We believe enough that the Aston has the M6 engine. Mola will overtake him. The Wing Wong, are you supporting Christian Mola? Let me hear it. Who do you want to win? Who do you want to win this battle, and who do you think is going to win this race? Here you see Alan Harte has finally made it through the Regazzoni, and look at Gianluca De Luca, of course, from the EOS. Grande Carlito D'Alazio. Big love to him. Of course, one of the drivers. EOS as well. Lots of battling on the front. For the rest of the field, the gaps are massive. Let's go with Gardner and Hackle. These two have been fighting all race long. They've been climbing position left and right. Let's see how the battle progresses, because we're very close to heading into midway on a round number 1 of the Midweek League opener here at the Hungaroring. What an amazing beginning of the race we've had. Amazing for the broadcaster and for the people watching. Certainly not as exciting for the drivers on track. Must have felt a little uncomfortable with so many issues, so many mistakes from some of the drivers. Here you see Gardner taking a different approach to the first hairpin of 2, heading now into the finish line straight. Got a little bit of a DC again. Look at the 3 wide. Regazzoni's fucking handy losing the car. As he's going to be losing plenty of position. Smoker going to go on the inside of Regazzoni. He's looking for the inside line. No. I have to wait a little longer. Of course, the driver from the DC team. It's again side by side as we head into turn number 2. Let's see who's going to come out the victor. Smoker on the outside. Regazzoni on the inside line. Regazzoni should have this covered. Looks like Smoker's going to have to wait a little longer, but what a wonderful fight between these two. We see Udot pitting. Of course, the full grid hasn't decided to come in yet. There you see Cautious, greatly done through Rackstad to move up into 6th. Really well executed move. Go back with Mola and Van der Kulen. Lap 1 reminds me of the cars. One crash where Lightning McQueen dodges everyone. I've never watched that movie, Wing Wong, but hey, I'll take it from you. Look who's pitting. Look who is pitting. The king of the jungle. Mr. Bruns himself, Carson Darhoy. One of the best drivers alive, and of course the owner, one of the owners of Lightspeed Racing. You gotta give him some love. What a great guy. What a great dude. Of course, here I'm eating ass since he's my boss. I hate him. Dealing Jasper Lohmann fighting for P17. The track is a little harder, still in the 30s. You never watch Cars? No, sir. I haven't. I'm watching Cars right now. What's happened? Regazzoni. That rejoin was the drizzling shit. That return was not good. You could see him spinning. Regazzoni, my brother. He tried to make it through. Regazzoni, you're going to make me have a heart attack. Woof. I got too close to comfort. You know what I'm going to watch tonight at Wing Wong? I'm going to watch Light Speed Racing VOD. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you cannot watch the whole race, you can certainly do so on the YouTube VODs. As we saw an incident, there you see Tekna, Reddit, and then upon there and again. Tekna and Reddit having some issues as well as Jasper Lohmann. You see a four-man bout building up. Yellow flags all over the place. We have him there. It's Craig Gallagher. That's a second penalty given to Hungaroring. Tom Carroll. One. Where are our peeps? Well, there you see your peep number one. On P number one. But with a 10-second penalty. 3 amazing movies. Never seen them, man. Hey, I'll check it sometime. Christian Mola on P2. Viervert was taking P3. Then your other DSRT drivers, well, you have Brendan Kleiner on 18th. You got August Jansen on 32nd. Great fight between these two. And we need to go with Luca Raya from the Nordist Racing Team, fighting with Arnie Sealing. This is going to be a very interesting battle. Let's go aboard with the Ferrari. Let's see how this one is going to turn out as we head into turn number 5. Great corner from both. Of course, the Porsche winning in the corner trades. That's his specialty of the Porsche. Great laps again from both, but Luca cannot go through on the chicane, and that will be deadly. Nearly halfway point. Now we're going to start seeing some pit stops happening. There you see Mola staying behind Van der Kulen. Fabian Viervert, P3, 3 seconds and a half behind it. This is important. Thomas Pavsek, the first of the top 10 to come in. Certainly some more people should follow. For P5, doesn't look like a lot of them are going to. Surprising to see. Let's go back and more with Mola. They have been fighting since the green lights came out. What a wonderful battle for the last 30 minutes. Let's see Van der Kulen keeping himself on a good spot. Gonna drop many positions. He's gonna drop down approx to P5. Nice signs there from Van der Kulen. Oh, are they for Christian Mola? The more people pitting, I told you. Baraya, Arnie Sealing, Erwing, Itzma, all in the pits. Now we'll see when one of these drivers will finally commit to coming in. Here you see Christopher Wolfgraber. After having the incident with Van der Kulen, can he bring it back? At the moment, it's just 1 second behind Fabian Viervert. Will we see the move happen? Well, time will tell. How will the Austrian motorsports driver play this around the strategy? Not even 30 minutes to go. Let's move on with Laura Hill fighting with Vladimir Popov for P17. Of course, all of these positions are virtual, considering plenty of drivers are remaining to pit. One of them who isn't is Nathan Pierce. Still has to pit though. He pitted once, but he has to pit again because he didn't do it in time. We got a battle here between Vasco da Gamer and Armand Petrovic. Traffic is now all over the place. Itzma coming out of the pit lane, getting himself a 30-second stop and go. That, as we usually say, is a race killer. That is something surely this driver does not want to find out. Oh, very unlucky to see, I'll say. You can see Van der Kula and Muller getting so much traffic through the corners. This could be an opportunity for them to come in. As you can see, the track is so spread out. Right now, it wouldn't be too bad of a moment to finally come in. I don't think there's going to be a better opportunity than this. There you see Van der Kula flashing the lights, trying to get the car out of the way. Van der Kula keeps on going. The car in front, the lap car, gonna come into the pit lane. Someone's took pit more out. Lots of SG30s coming indeed. Speed 5 kilometers on the pit entry. You are gonna have yourself a good time on the pit lane. Van der Kula stays ahead of Muller. You can see Lesta. Another drive-through. Got that again. Well, thankfully we don't have the infinite safety car. We will have that tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, on the Formula 1 Championship. 9 p.m. GMT. We got some Formula 1 for all of you, so stay tuned. Mocha in the pit lane. Pulling an Aston. That should be illegal. I agree. Well, you know what? He was bitching about it. He was saying, "Oh man, I want the Audi back. No, wants the Audi back. This is like the Aston, at least for the Hungaroring. Certainly, the Audi would be a great choice in such a tough and technical track where it's all about the cornering. The Audi would be a perfect car here. But hey, times are changing." And Molo in the Aston is going to be a force to be reckoned with. Van der Kula, though, still ahead. Reddit. That was 50 seconds. Waiting to be served. Once he comes into the pit lane, the track is still up to 49 degrees. Go with Smoker, who has just come out behind Stan. Thompson. Go a little lower without him. We saw he was one of the first guys to pit. He's actually going to go for the inside. And look at Raya. See you later, alligator. Moved on. No problems for Udad. There with Isma. Man who had that stop and go penalty. Can he redeem himself? 26 minutes. I don't know if it's going to be a lot. There's you can set coming out of the pit lane. Let's go with the three-man battle. It's Reddit, Fame Thompson, and Smoker. Let's see how it ends up. Ah, Lord. Fame Thompson being a little too late. And he's going to drop 2 in 1. Check Brandon Kleiner. Apex Racing. Brandon Kleiner. All grid full tank. Yeah. They are playing it for the long run, though. You see Wolf Scrubber already on a Valvert's tail. Wolf Scrubber could try to make a move here with 25 minutes to go. Of course, the top 10 remaining to pit. Top 18 to be exact. It's all about the tactics, though. And most certainly, it is all about strategy. On a track where you cannot overtake anywhere, Hungaroring is all about the IQ of the driver to decide when to come in. Yes. I don't know what DS means, but thank you. Ah, DSQ. Wait, we got a disqualification? Oh, he actually got DQ'd. How fast did you go on the pit lane? You need to be very fast to get that DQ, let me tell you that. Wow, that's unfortunate. That, ladies and gentlemen, not healthy. Klein and Lohmann just 1 second away from one another. Racing Mola and Stan van der Kollen still catching some more traffic. Let's take a look at the track map. Right now, as you can see on the track map, it is the perfect moment for these drivers to pit. They're going to come out in clean air, sort of. They're not going to eat the big pack that is right now going through turn number 1 and heading into turn number 2. Will any of the drivers realize that this is the chance? And will any of them take it? 23 minutes to go, 16 minutes on the pit window. Christopher Wolfgrove, what a great comeback drive so far, even though he got punted out. He's been driving his horse off. And you really need to commend him for such an amazing job he has been doing so far. Here you see Wolfgrove trying it side by side with Vibert. Not gonna happen. Go with Mola. Battling once again. Mola. They're waiting behind. Not enough speed on the straight. Here you see Vibert and Wolfgrove. That is a sublime exit for the Lamborghini. Could he try something on the inside? Maybe an outside maneuver. Doesn't look like it will happen because he's too far away. Darren Ticknon's going to come into the pit lane. More pit stops coming through. Let's go with Loma. Let's go with Klein out. Still fighting for that position. Looks like Klein might go for the inside line. He dives in. Can he stick to it? Yes, he can. Lohmann goes a little too wide. Moved on. That is exceptional from Klein out. Rulebook. Also, we need to talk about Laura Hill. We really need to talk about her. Go back with her. He started on 39th. He is right now 17th, 22 positions gained. Hell of a race from Laura Hill. It has to be respected how hard he's been driving so far. Garrett's still with those 15 seconds. The track is getting a little cloudy. The temperature should drop a little more. And ladies and gentlemen, with all due respect, I'm going to have a sip of water because I haven't stopped screaming for the last hour. Please bear with me for a second. That was really tasty. As tasty as small as turn 1. That was so good from the German driver Gianluca De Luca coming into the pit lane. And right now, again, here you see the standings as they are. And the track map, of course. Right now, you don't have a chance on pitting. The whole track is equally open, which is not open at all. It's completely packed in every single corner of the track. We'll see how these drivers at the top will manage the pressure. Hola. And Van der Kollen to hold speed 1 to the SRT driver again. What a drive. Yes, he had that mistake with Wolfgrove. But the drive he's putting out, considering he hasn't driven in months, is being something to admire. Here you see Wolfgrove. Whoa, cowboy. A little bit of a DC. Nice line from both Wolfgrove ahead of Rene Kocius. Now the gap is 6 seconds. Vivert is doing an amazing job at defending. The ESQ impending because somebody took the sign off. Oh man, that is some unlucky stuff. Oh, Brandon Klein had to drive-through penalty. Not good at all. Not good at all, man. Dang, just kind of immediately serving the drive-through. And next lap, I suppose it's going to come and serve the pit lane as well. It's not my connection, though. It is not my connection. It is the server, unfortunately, struggling a little bit with so many people rock and rolling. If it was my connection, obviously this would stop. But hey, the racing is being incredible. There you see Dan Vanakoula catching a lot of traffic now. Could this be the lap where he finally comes in? 10 minutes 40 on the pit window. Vanakoula comes in and Bola stays out. And you can see Vivert is going to follow. Wolf Grubber isn't. Coaches isn't going to follow either. Brackstad will he come in and follow now the former leader. So drivers are going to stay longer. Or YouTube made trouble. No, it's actually the server. Unfortunately, struggling a little bit. YouTube has problem with stream, really? Yeah, but YouTube didn't stop. It was the server, wasn't it? If I'm not mistaken, huh? Nathan Pierce has to pit again, remember. Let's see how long it's going to stay. I want to go quickly with Vanakoula. Still going to come out ahead of Vivert. This could mean a potential P3 for Vanakoula, even with a 10-second penalty. What a result would that be, huh? What a result would that be for the DSRT driver. Here you see Christian Mola on his own world. Just chilling. I said it plenty of times and I will say it once again. Pass down for Mola, who's going to stay out, of course. One more. Blue flags being thrown all over the place. Petrovic is pitting. Here's Popov having a really close battle. Again, I really want to thank you all. We've been over 20 people throughout the whole broadcast. Please smash that like button. That would mean the world for us as we see Nathan Pierce and Vladimir Popov having a lovely fight. And here you see something that I think Vivert didn't expect. To see Jasper Lohman getting in the middle of himself. And Vanakoula Timiredets coming in. Vivert is going to get rid of traffic. For these drivers, it's going to be a fight till the checkered. 15 minutes to go. Let's head with Smoka. We're taking out 5 beats seeing these two for P18. A car out of the track. Ay, the rejoin Dimitro. Dimitro machine. Woof. Nice lines there from Smoka. Lohman, Pierce, Reditz, Kleiner. in the pit lane. There you see Nathan Pierce already coming out. Can he actually keep the position? He is going to be able to do so. But his tires are very cold, so he needs to keep things calm. For the following lap, coaches in the pit lane, Mola, Wolfgrubber. Out. Go with Pavsek. Riding with Gianluca De Luca. Man, what a race we're having. Seriously. This has been a banger. From beginning to end. There you see Pavsek goes through with the leaders. Take a look at the track map once again. Mola catching a lot of traffic now. It's a big pack. I think it's going to do 2 more laps and then come in. Maybe it comes a little earlier considering I lose a little too much time to the traffic in front. Ladies and gentlemen, I do want to mention this though. Christian Mola, Christopher Wolfgrubber running the exact same lap times. This is what we wanted from the beginning, competition, and we are getting it not only on the top, we're getting it all around the field. Seriously. I didn't expect that ACC could bring us such an amazing championship, and this is seriously delivering. You see Stan van der Kula could be able to fight for a P3, even though got himself a 10-second penalty after colliding with the person who right now holds P2, Wolfgrubber. Will it happen? Well, only 12 minutes to find out. Harte pitting. Will anybody else follow? Looks like Harte is the only one coming. Gardner handy not doing so. And the leaders still staying out. Let's go with Bacalhau, Ricardito Pires. Vamos, Bacalhau, com batata frita. Obrigado, meu amigo. Obrigado, eu falo português à la perfeição. Ricardo trying to go into P30. Ryan Diaz on a Marcus Johnson. What about Ricardito? Bacalhau. Wow. That's the Bacalhau power, ladies and gentlemen. If you're Portuguese, you get the Bacalhau card. And as you can see, it has worked to perfection. Bacalhau Pires gets the position there. Georgie, Pink Thompson. Fighting with one another. Let me tell you, Georgie, we were expecting him quite higher on the grid. But let me tell you, this race not being good for him. The crashes, everything that's going down the hill for him. Got a 4th. Right now, he's nearly dead last. This is important though. Mola is in. Wolfgrubber is in. Good to go. With Van der Kulen. He should not be able to catch any of these 2 drivers. But he could get a little close. Mr. Wolfgrubber, we'll see. He's not moving yet, so isn't Christian Mola. Now he is. Rackstad in the lead momentarily. Have to serve, of course. Not pit stop, but what's happened here? Christopher Wolfgrubber in the pit lane. I told you about strategy. That was a spot-on pit stop. Wolfgrubber is going to be the man to take P1. That was sublime. 10 minutes to go. Wolfgrubber already side by side with Henry Handy. It's going to be side by side. They bang doors. Wolfgrubber go through. The Austrian bulldozer smashes through the competition. And if Handy doesn't move out of the way for Mola, Mola might find himself in big trouble. Udon with a drive-through penalty, of course. The remaining drivers have to pit this lap, or else they will be awarded a big penalty that surely none of them want. Oh my God, what a turn of events. Wolf Grubber with the pit lane of the century. That pit stop was picture perfect, and Christian Muller right now is saying, my Lord, how have I made this? How have I made this mistake? Right now we're talking about Van der Kula on a P3 still. You got to give him some respect for that. Henry Handy, they're putting some really good laps. Mola going to overtake him now, and it's a battle off the pace. Will Mola make it through? 8 minutes, 30 seconds. It's down to the wire. Wolf Grubber, what a comeback after being punted off and dropping the fourth. He brings it back with some of the best pace we've seen in all of the seasons we've had so far on the Midweek League. I cannot believe how good this man has done. This Wolf Grubber getting from traffic, and that is not good, I must say. Not great news. He's going to be slowed down, but so is Mola. He got the left car right on the corner. Ugh. That's the worst place to get it. The gap is open and it's 1.5. Mola is going to have to pull a miracle if he wants to get this done. The pit window has closed. We have side by side is Jensen, Payton. Lovely to see Jensen making a lovely move through turn number 2. But continue. A great line from both. 7 minutes to go. Here you see Wolf Grubber is pulling away, ladies and gentlemen. The Austrian Superman strikes with one of the best performances I've ever witnessed on a track as hard as the Hungaroring. Incredible. This is seriously incredible. How has he managed that? Let's not sing victory because there's still 6.5 minutes to go. Anything could happen. Here you see Smolka, Vladimir Popov fighting for P14. Looks like Smolka is going to get a good exit, but not going to be enough. Try any overtaking maneuver through there. Certainly the braking is way better for the Lamborghini. And here you see the leaders still. Wolf Grubber, Mola, Van der Kula with a great comeback after the penalty. Staying on P3, a podium finish on your first race after months. I'll take it any day. But the spotlight is on Wolf Grubber. Oh yeah, we haven't talked about that. Carson Darhoy, ready. Wait. Carson Darhoy's car is not completely broken. What has happened? Darhoy, what a legend! Platinora. He strikes again. Darhoy could have a shot at this victory. Of course, in your dreams, but we love him. Coaches, Fivert. This is a fight for P4. The gap saying 1.5 at the lead. These two go. Miracles happen, you damn right. But that is not a miracle. That is astrophysics, my friend. Impossible to catch him. Coaches has made the move, but look at Vivert, who's still trying it on the inside. He's going to get the better exit. It's not going to be dead side by side through the finish line, but he manages to sneak through Coaches. Days ahead. Really twitchy exit from Vivert. I said with Thomas Pafsek here. on a P8. This lines. Only 4 minutes to go. This race is coming to an end. I must say, personally, one of the most fun times I've had in a long time, my friends. This has been incredible. Smoker. Drive-through penalty. Oh, man, that sucks. With only 4 minutes to go, look at Hackle on the inside of Jasper Lohman. Makes it through. Fantastic maneuver. And he moves up into 11th. Half second Gardner now fighting for P7 as well. Mola slowly catching on Wolf Gruber. But it is still a full second between these two. Carson Dorohoy, 25 laps behind. Could he make it to the lead? Let's see. Let's head now with Christian Mola. We should stick with these two. Or not, because we've had an incident and it's a big one. It's a biggie. It's a Ricardito Bacalao. Bacalao. For the spin. I hit him the wall and unfortunately has to be parked there for 40 seconds. Mocha! It's a penalty. Mocha with a 30-second stop and go. With the race he was putting on. That sucks Tony Siaki's ass. Well, we're going to have 2 more laps, ladies and gentlemen. It's Wolf Gruber. It's Christian Mola who's going to take it home. Right now, Mola seems to be the faster of the two. But he needs something else. Make it to the lead. And with that mistake, this fight could be over. Big mistake there. Here you see Wolf Gruber with an amazing exit. Nice lines from both. Here you see Wolf Gruber getting a great exit out of the hairpin. It is now 1 more lap to go here at the Hungaroring after 60 minutes of pure chaos. It's 1 more. Mola is going to have to pull out the miracle of the year to make it happen. The white flag will be shown in 1 minute and 20 seconds time. Mola is getting a lot of time there with the slipstream. Look at how late he's braking. He's leaving everything out of track. He could have a shot at P1, but it's now the worst part of the track for overtaking. So Mola gonna have to make the best out of it. There you see, that's a great line from the Aston Martin. He has really put on the pressure this lap. Will Wolf Gruber to come to it? We'll find out as we enter the second sector, going through turn number 5 really fast from both. This is where the Lamborghini excels. And what a job Christopher Wolf Gruber, the Austrian Superman, is doing. Mola cannot do too much, just bashing the curbs left and right, trying to find a single thousandth that will help him get this P1. Now it's just the third sector. It is 4 corners away from the end as we see Petrovic get himself a drive-through penalty. That line was fabulous from Wolf Gruber, and Mola cannot do too much. He's just looking. He's trying to brake as late as he can. Only the 2 hairpins. All Wolf Gruber has to do is keep it alive, keep it safe. The white flag is thrown. The checker will be as well. Wolf Gruber, 1 more corner to make it happen. The Austrian motorsports driver is going to get this done. He crosses the finish line, takes the checker, and takes the victory. Christian Mola on a P2. Stan van der Koa to finish off the podium. Ladies and gentlemen, that was excitement at its best. Rene Coach is going to end it on 4th. Vibert on 5th. There you see Harte in 6th. And now Papsek is going to try it all down. But it hasn't worked out. Papsek is going to stay on 8th. Gardner on 7th. Ladies and gentlemen, we still have some more fights happening at the back. Here you see Mohamed Lester is going to lose it on the last lap. The region is not good. Well, that's unlucky. There you see Georgie and Ricardo Pires. Bacalao cannot do anything. But ladies and gentlemen, only a couple corners to go for the remaining drivers. I'm going to leave you with the timetable. Thank you so much to each and every single one of you for watching. We will see you next time with some more action at the Indianapolis track. Tomorrow, Formula 1 Championship, 9 p.m. CET. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready because we keep on rock and rolling. Thank you very much. Have a good night.